What would the world be like if the most powerful people in every society were female? This is a question that has crossed many minds throughout history, and today we're going to try and answer it. The world's most powerful woman throughout all of history. Queen Elizabeth I of England ruled for 45 years over a period of great change and growth. But what if she had ruled the entire world? Let's start with the Egyptians. Cleopatra was one of the last active rulers of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, the last pharaoh and the first of her bloodline to speak the Egyptian language. She is often portrayed in popular culture as the embodiment of Egyptian royalty. What if Cleopatra had ruled not just Egypt, but the whole world? The Roman Empire was at its peak during Cleopatra's reign, stretching from Britain to Iraq and from North Africa to the Black Sea. Rome wasn't yet on the decline that would allow the rise of Christianity. In fact, it was experiencing an unprecedented golden age. Under the rule of Marcus Aurelius, Cleopatra could have easily exploited this situation to her advantage and declared herself the ruler of the known world. During her reign, Egypt was at peace with Rome and producing record crops due to the introduction of new farming technologies. The Roman emperor at the time, Octavian Augustus, who was also Cleopatra's contemporary, had brought about a time of peace and stability after a long period of civil war. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, had begun. So it seemed like a perfect opportunity for a powerful woman to take control. Being half Egyptian and half Macedonian, Cleopatra had access to some of the most well-trained military forces in the Mediterranean, alongside the Egyptian army. She had two younger sisters who would come of age during her reign and could easily be used as pawns in political marriage schemes. Most importantly, Cleopatra knew how to play the game of politics. Her affair with Julius Caesar resulted in the birth of a son, and her manipulation of Octavian Augustus into adopting him led to Egypt being the only kingdom in the Mediterranean that was not under direct or indirect Roman rule. If Cleopatra had played her cards right, she could have very well ruled the entire Roman Empire. Instead, she chose to play the role of the femme fatale, taking her own life rather than submit to the mercy of Octavian Augustus when her forces were defeated at Actium. Throughout ancient Greece, there was no shortage of strong, independent, and intelligent women. Aspasia, a woman from Miletus, was one such example. She was renowned for her intelligence and ability to hold her own in philosophical debates. Aspasia became the mistress of Pericles, a prominent Athenian statesman, and together they exerted considerable influence over the government of Athens. Though Aspasia never held political office, her counsel was highly valued by Pericles, and she played a significant role in shaping Athenian policy during the Golden Age, although it was uncommon for women in ancient Greece to receive higher education. Aspasia defied societal norms and was well-versed in philosophy and politics. She hosted a salon in her home where intellectuals and politicians gathered to discuss current events and debate philosophical ideas. Aspasia's intelligence and wit made her a formidable debater, and she was able to hold her own in discussions with some of the most brilliant minds of the time. Imagine if Aspasia had been born into a royal family and had the power and resources to implement her ideas on a larger scale. How would the course of history have been different if a woman like Aspasia had been in charge? Ancient Persia was home to many influential women. One such woman was Queen Zenobia. Despite being of Syrian descent, Zenobia is remembered as one of the most powerful and influential queens in Persian history. She ruled over the Neo-Assyrian Empire from 738 to 700 BC, a period marked by significant territorial expansion and cultural flourishing. Zenobia was known for her intelligence, ambition, and ability to navigate the complex world of international diplomacy. She forged strategic alliances with neighboring kingdoms, expanding the Assyrian Empire to its greatest extent. Her reign saw the construction of numerous palaces and temples, reflecting her patronage of the arts and architecture. Despite her accomplishments, little is known about Zenobia's early life, highlighting the challenges faced by women in accessing historical records. However, her legacy as a powerful and influential ruler continues to inspire awe and admiration. Now imagine if Queen Zenobia had ruled not only the Neo-Assyrian Empire, but the entire ancient world. With her intelligence and ambition, she could have expanded her empire to encompass all of the known world. Her knowledge of international diplomacy could have been instrumental in forging alliances and maintaining peace among rival nations. Perhaps under her enlightened rule, the ancient world would have been a much different place. The Ottoman Empire was a vast and powerful state that dominated the Mediterranean and Middle Eastern regions for centuries. At its peak, the empire spanned from Hungary in the west to Iran in the east and included territories in North Africa. One of the most influential figures in Ottoman history was Mihrimah Sultan, the daughter of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. Born in 1522, Mihrimah grew up in the opulent Ottoman court and received an elite education. She was well-versed in the arts, sciences, and religious studies, and was known for her intelligence and wit. Although she never held formal political power, Mihrimah wielded significant influence over her father, the Sultan. She was a key advisor during his reign and is believed to have played a crucial role in shaping his decisions. After Suleiman's death, Mihrimah continued to wield power and influence, serving as the regent for her son during his minority. Her legacy as a powerful and influential woman in the Ottoman Empire serves as a reminder of the significant contributions that women have made to history. What if Mihrimah Sultan had been in charge of the entire Ottoman Empire? As a woman of intelligence and influence, she may have approached governance differently, perhaps with a greater emphasis on diplomacy and cultural exchange. Imagine if she had expanded trade routes and forged alliances with other nations, creating a vast network of cultural and economic exchange across the known world. It's an intriguing thought experiment that highlights the potential contributions of women to history. Genghis Khan, the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire, was a legendary warrior and conqueror who led his nomadic tribes to create one of the largest empires in history. Yet despite his immense power and influence, he was not the only influential Mongol leader. His wife, Sorghaghtani, also known as Empress Dowager Bort, played a significant role in shaping the Mongol Empire. Born into a noble family in 1160, Sorghaghtani was well-educated and skilled in horsemanship and archery, two essential skills for Mongols. When she married Genghis Khan in 1191, she brought with her a dowry of 1,000 warriors, which helped him defeat his enemies and expand his territory. Sorghaghtani was also a shrewd politician and diplomat. She played a key role in negotiating peace deals and forging alliances with neighboring kingdoms. After the death of Genghis Khan, Sorghaghtani served as regent for her son, Ogda Khan, until he came of age. She continued to play an important role in the Mongol Empire even after her son ascended to the throne. Sorghaghtani's contributions to the Mongol Empire were significant and far-reaching. What if Sorghaghtani had taken the reins of the empire after her husband's death and ruled as the empress of the Mongols? With her military prowess and political acumen, she could have easily expanded the empire to even greater heights. Her knowledge of diplomacy and ability to forge alliances could have led to the Mongols becoming the dominant force in Asia and beyond. It's a fascinating thought experiment that challenges the traditional narrative of male dominance in history. The Aztec Empire was a powerful Mesoamerican civilization that flourished in what is now Mexico from the 14th to 16th centuries. At its peak, the empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico and included a vast network of city-states and subject peoples. Among the most powerful rulers of the Aztec Empire was Moctezuma I, who reigned from 1469 to 1481. He oversaw the expansion of Tenochtitlan, the empire's capital, and the subjugation of neighboring city-states. However, another notable figure in Aztec history was his mother, Tepiltzin, who played a pivotal role in the founding of the empire. When Moctezuma's father died, Tepiltzin took charge of the kingdom and ensured the safety and well-being of her son. As a result, Moctezuma I's ascension to the throne was smooth. and he was able to focus on expanding the empire. What if Pilsen had ruled as the empress instead of her son? With her experience and leadership skills, she could have easily maintained the stability and prosperity of the empire. Her knowledge of the region and its people could have helped to expand the Aztec domain even further, making it one of the largest empires in Mesoamerica. It's a fascinating idea that challenges the notion that women were relegated to the domestic sphere in pre-Columbian America. Throughout history, there have been countless powerful and influential women who have shaped the course of civilizations. From Cleopatra to Zenobia, Miriam, Sultan, and Pilsen. These women have left an indelible mark on the world we live in today. Their intelligence, ambition, and determination have inspired generations of women to break barriers and shatter glass ceilings. By exploring their stories and contributions, we gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of history and the vital roles that women have played in shaping our world. Thanks for watching Parallelish, where imagination bends reality. I'm Nova, your guide through the unknown. Want to explore more timelines? Tap the playlist above and keep diving into the what-ifs. Until next time, stay curious.